it is assumed that you have downloaded the Iprojects team application onto the device, which will give you this icon. So click on the Iprojects icon. The first step for anybody, the owner or the resources, is to set up the keys. So click on this button, click on Save Keys. Here you need to input the two keys that were sent by email to yourself. Copy and paste it here in the first one. Do the same thing for the second key. Click on the Save button. Click OK. Now you have input the keys. It's extremely important to check that the keys are correct. Otherwise, the connection is not going to be made and you will not be able to use the application. After you do this, the initial step will be to create your user ID. Go, go click on the sign up button, type in your username, test 200, and give it a password that you remember and say click on sign up. Here you see you got blank resources, blank projects, and nothing. So we are going to create, this demo will demonstrate one resource, one project, one milestone, and one activity. So I'm going to create a resource. Here you can give the ratings based on based on your assessment, and then you can take a photo of the resource or you can pick up from the gallery. So here I choose to pick up from the gallery, choose, and I click the save button. Resource has been created. Now you do create a project. Give it a description, give it a date that is going to start on, and give it an end date. Having done this, you can select the project manager from the list of resources that you created. This person is the project manager for this project. Save. You see it shows up in the projects. Now select the project, create the milestone. Click on the plus button and say mile 1. What is the budget for this? Estimated hours, budgeted hours, start date 8th, end date. Now you need to assign the resource. So click on the plus button, select this guy. How many hours you're going to allocate, put it here. Let's say put 12 hours, and then you can save it. Now if you refresh it, it shows up here. Now, you can ask your resource 1 to whom you send the keys to do the same process to register, and then they can set login and allocate their time to this. When they do that, they press this record button and then put the date. The start location button, you can set it. This will register your start GPS coordinates. Distance travel will be computed when you go to the destination and click this end location button. Let's say you put 10 hours for this and say work done. And then you can take a picture of the work, or you can use any of these options like telephone, SMS, etc. from the app, or you can choose and also set the picture of the work that you have done so that your manager can look at it and review your work. Click on the save button. Record created, done. Now you can click this, it will show you the one that you created after some time, or when you want to change it, or when you have reached the destination. There you can click this button and it will automatically populate the distance here. In this case, as we are in the same location, it just gives you almost zero value there. Then you can save it. In this case, updation has taken place for the distance. Done. Here you see it shows the estimated cost and the actual cost. The actual cost is computed based on the cost of the resource per hour multiplied by the number of hours, and also any cost that you incur for the activity. Having done this, you can go to the last option and export the data. Select the date. Select a wider range to get all the data that you want, or narrow it to the required thing and say export to CSV and email. Type here you can input the name of the accountant to whom you want to send it and say send. So this demonstrates the simple one resource, one project, one milestone, one activity. You can repeat this for the resources you have, for the projects that you have, and for the milestones you created.